What is up, y'all? Welcome back. I know we all know me. The Sugar Man channel is very popular, very amazing. Everyone loves it. So welcome back to the Sugar Man channel. I'm here today with a above desk camera view. I wanted to go for a nice YouTuber like aesthetic kind of thing. Like, whoa, look at all my little devices. Oh, my phone's right here. It has an orange background. Whoa, it's like so colorful. Oh, look at my AYN Thor, which I recorded a video about that I did not upload. Oh, look at that. Like, dang, that look cool, don't it? Got the e-reader app open because I'm like that. I kind of read a little bit, so yeah, I'm kind of awesome, huh? Got a nice cover off Etsy. Shout out Etsy. You know what? Let me just put everything in this video because, I'm tired of recording footage and just not using it. I got to start using it. Anyways, don't know how good the mic sounds. Who cares? It's my channel. Who's going to watch this? Let's be real. Don't know how good the camera looks. I'm looking at it. I thought it would look pretty fire, but it looks kind of like dry. It looks like I'm living in dry raisin SpongeBob world. If you hear any chaos in the background, it's just my cat and my dog. They're having like some kind of war out there. I'm not worried about it right now. I just want to unbox some stuff and get to it. One of my dogs is in here. Shirley, you want to say hello? Okay, Shirley, come say hello. Oh wow, why did my fat rolls come out? I'm gonna have to cut that out. Shirley, look at the camera. Okay, well, she's too big. She can't even fit in my lap. But at least you got to see her legs, right? And my fat stomach peeking out. Oh my god! Yeah, cut that out. Cut that out of the video. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you for coming. You know, yeah, cut all of that out the video because that was disgusting. That was disgusting. Anyway, let me move my phone. Okay, what are we gonna start with? Obviously, I'm living life, doing my thing. Based on how long this video may or may not be, could be fire, could be not. But right now, it is pretty fire. You know, everyone needs money. I need some money, but we're not gonna worry about that. We're just gonna open some stuff up. Because my lovely fiance worked 5 million hours recently, and she was able to buy me some cool stuff. And of course, I bought her some cool stuff, so we're gonna look into that. I don't know why I was talking about money like I'm like living in squalor, like I'm destitute, like I have nothing. Why is see, this is what I'm talking about, because why is the wire trying to pull my shirt up and expose me? Why is it trying to expose me as a big guy? It's unbelievable, but we're gonna start with, she got me a awesome Garfield bonnet from Hot Topic. It was like 50% off or something. Let me show you that. Garfield. Yo, isn't this tough? Isn't this tough? Well, I know it's under my headset, but yeah, yeah. Oh, I look kind of cute right there. Okay. Well, nice Garfield bonnet. It has ears and everything. I thought that was nice. She got me this cool Supergirl shirt from Hot Topic as well, which, of course, wow, so comic accurate. Don't you love colors? Yeah, me too. Pretty sweet, pretty swag. I hope that was a good enough look. Looks pretty nice. Let me cover up this, like, disgust. You know when you see, like, stains that only appear on camera to make you look like you're a disgusting pig? Yeah. That's what that is for me. She got me this fire Superman sweater. I'm a big Superman fan right now. Big Superman fan right now. We're watching My Adventures of Superman together. Pretty good show so far. Nice sweater. Very nice sweater. Very soft. I wish you could touch it, but you can't. You can look, but you can't touch. You know how it is. Rise above the odds. You know, very hopeful. Very Superman hope core. Wow. It's pretty nice. XXL. It looks big on me, which is crazy because I'm fat. I always bought XXL, 2X shirts and whatnot. And that was because, it gave like a nice oversized look, and I gained weight, and they're still like pretty big on me, so that's nice, right? Like, y'all aren't gonna fat shame me, right? Right? Okay, my bad. It'd be the like 6-foot chiseled dudes talking about how fat they are. You ever think about that? Like, it'd be the girls with like the like hourglass petite builds that say they're fat. You ever think about that? That's because society, anyways. But that's besides the point. We went to a lot of places. We went to a nice anime store. I'm from Ohio. We went to Lakewood. This joint was from Doki Doki. I don't Doki Doki manga store or something like that. It just started with Doki Doki, which is why I was obsessed with it. I was like, bro, we gotta go to Doki Doki because Doki Doki's it's Doki 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 Doki, and I was like, we gotta go Doki Doki. You feel me? Like Doki Doki, like we have to go. We have to pull up. Hold on, let me pause this. I don't know if it's recording. Okay, it is working. I just want to make an addendum. At the beginning of this video, I said hello fellas and fellettes, I think. And I just want to say, if you don't fit into the category of fella or fellette, I stand with you. All right, I stand with you. Fellas, fellettes, and feldays, felthems, okay? Or felzies or felzers. I'm with you, bro. And that's why not only did I get this Garfield charm, because you know I literally I like Garfield. He's orange. Orange is my favorite color. Like look at this bear right here. Hold on, it's inverted. Let me find it. This bear, I didn't even put this here on purpose. It's so aesthetic though. Isn't this so YouTube aesthetic? It says solo un capitulo mas. That means one more chapter, just one more chapter. And it's a cute bear because I see myself in bears. And it's kind of orange too. I don't know if you can see it because of the lighting, but it's kind of orange too. You know, I'd be tearing it up on Etsy for real, because I'm like that. You know, I support small businesses. Look at this little marmalade and peanut butter charm, bro. Off topic. Yeah, welcome to the channel. I just talk about nothing. Just talk about random trash all the time. It's you know, it's not trash. I care about it. And you know, if you're watching my video, you're gonna deal with it, punk. I watched Paddington 1 and 2. I bought them. I watched them with my beautiful, wonderful fiance. Round of applause. First one was fantastic. I'm pretty sure I cried during the first movie. I don't remember, because during the second movie I cried a lot. I was a baby during that second movie. At the end I was like, wah, wah. And my once again beautiful, wonderful fiance, a round of applause, started comforting me, and I was like, wow, you know, this is the life. This is the life that Paddington is inspiring me to live. Like be yourself, do your thing, and make YouTube videos opening stuff. Like it's that simple. And that's why I have these charms, because I like brown, I like orange marmalade, Paddington, and now there's two. I can give it to my awesome, cute, petite fiance that makes so much money and gives me gifts. Right, Shirley? She said yeah. Let me just move that. Ooh, we went to Barnes and Noble or something. I don't know. Burlington. Wait, hold on. Hello, I'm back. Sorry, the war got too serious. I had to intervene on some like America shrimp, on some NATO deep breaths, guys. Okay, I'm back. We went to Burlington or something like that. Something Burlington. It's like red and it sells stuff like this. She got me this awesome, cute bear blanket. Wait, I literally just told you guys I like bears. I said in a text to my homies, my one homie, and her, that, and she got me a bear with a blanket on it. My exact words. Wait, bear with a blanket. She got me a blanket with a bear on it. My exact words. This joint has 40 bears on it. Like, that's way better than just one. And it's soft too. And it's soft. What are we doing? We're looking at Garfield. I guess I should open it too. I didn't even think about that. I support small businesses, but this joint costs $15. If you're going to Doki Doki in Lakewood, get ready to spend money, because it's a small business. It makes sense. Like, I'd rather spend $15 on a small business than $10 on Amazon. But perhaps that's a privileged standpoint to me, that I'm privileged to have $5 more. But, you know, who knows? Thought this was fire. I feel like I've seen this picture online before, but now it's mine in real life. Put it right there. And get rid of that. I got this. I saw a hippo on there. So if it's not the hippo, I'm going to be real mad. It better be the hippo, because I didn't realize till after I bought it that it was like a grab box, stupid grab box, gambling, whatever, stupid whatever. Not really a fan of gambling. And My purchase at Doki Doki was bigger than my purchase everywhere else that day, and like also for the past week. So yeah, it was like $100 because Ruby said the egg chef said that it's because of like Japanese imports and whatever. You know, that's why I don't like anime. It's too much work. Oh, I really did get the hippo. Wow. You sometimes when you gamble, you win. Don't forget that. You guys like that? Was that ASMR or what? Isn't this why people watch unboxings? Am I being annoying by doing this, or do you like this? Hold on, let me. Wow, it's like Mudang. His big fat legs. Kind of looks like buns right here, but it's cool. This is my brown hippo. I like him. This is not magnetic. It's not even magnetic. This joint will slip off with extreme ease. Let me try to hold it. Oh, it's gone. But I mean, the hippo's cool though. Let me put him right there. Okay, next Doki Doki item. I think this was like the most expensive one, and it cost like $1 million. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should open this because this is the egg chefs. This is Ruby's. I can't just take it from her, right? Should I unbox this? Leave in the comments down below. Should I unbox? How does open it? Like, let's be serious. Like she's gonna watch this video and be like, "Aw, I'm so proud of you because you made a video and I love watching your videos." Or she'll say, "Are you serious?" And then she'll punch me in my jaw again. So let's just hope that she's in the supportive mood today. She's at work right now. If work goes bad, this video might never get published. That's all I'm saying. Look at my big scissors. Isn't that cool? Hold on. I'm opening it still. It's an unboxing. So just relax. You can get a bunch of QR codes or whatever. I mean, scan it if you want to. I don't care. You know, I expected it to be a little bigger. So far, I'm not even seeing it in here for however much this cost. It's in a triangle. I've discovered Pyramid Head in the box. Are you serious? All this for this? Well, he's reading. You know, at least he's getting, getting some enrichment. He's getting some enrichment. I need to sneeze. Do y'all mind if I sneeze on my mic? Achoo. Oh. Yeah, I tried to hold it back for y'all. Because I appreciate that you are watching me open Chopper. Ooh, the quality might be fire. Like, the closer I'm looking at him, ooh, it's soft. Oh, it's a soft one. That could be... You know what? That might be why it cost $1 million. Because he actually has fur on only the soft parts. You can actually see it. Oh, can you focus? Okay, well, maybe that's as focused as you're gonna get. Maybe I should get a new camera. It was a struggle to even set it up like this for the top down. But it's cute, right? Like, even if it's not completely focused, and if it's grainy, and if it's kind of chopped, at least it's cute. Like, at least this is cute. I don't entirely regret this. It's kind of like this box with this are like it's overhyped or what? I don't know. They're probably overpriced too, but yeah, this is the ultimate LARP. We don't even watch One Piece. We don't even watch One Piece. I bought this shirt for probably $50. I don't even watch One Piece. I bought it for my, once again, lovely fiance. Let's get a round of applause for that. And she thinks he's cute. But if she thinks he's cute, then she's getting Chopper. So that's just that simple. Like, I had to do it when you think about it like that. And I'll just put him right there with Garfield. The next thing from Doki Doki Super whatever. This cow dog. Wow. I think this might be my favorite, right? It's a dog wearing a cow costume. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking maybe you and I could partner up. Let me. I was gonna just rip it open with my insane strength, but I decided not to do that. Oh, can you, can you get off? You know what? I'm gonna tell you something else. We went out. We got that bear blanket. That wasn't even the same day. Why am I going outside so much? I'm low key. I'm reclusive. Like that one song. Y'all stream that song. Go search in YouTube reclusive right now. I don't even care if you stop watching the video. Listen to that song. It's one of the best songs ever. I like that song. But best song ever is subjective. Everyone has different tastes. You might actually think it's trash. So maybe just come back to the video and don't watch it instead. I don't know. Add it to your watch later. And you know what? Start watching your watch later because I know you got heck of vids in there. Too many videos to even count. Without the automatic counting feature, of course. And you know what? You got to sort that out. I like to keep my watch later real simple and clean. I'm a real organized guy. I hate when the watch later got too many videos in it. Put that video in there, watch it first, so you can add it to your playlist as soon as possible, and then remove it and get your countdown, okay? Well, anyways. Yeah, this dog is pretty cute. Well, like I was saying, we went to get some like sushi or something. I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to octopus. It was a buffet. I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to octopus. I think this is how I find out. I need to sneeze again. I'll pause this time because I care about you. Okay, I paused and then it went away. So, thank you of whoever just did that to me. But we went to a buffet because she got her money up. Thank you so much. She's so sweet. Like, yeah, I love being treated. Like, yeah, like, this is epic. I'm pretty sure there's an octopus. We saw lots of the bear in a claw machine. She said it was a scam, so we didn't get him, but I did kind of want him. But, dude, I don't really like Lotso, so I guess I'm being extra by wanting him in the first place. Because Lotso the bear, he's a bear, but he's Lotso. He's freaking evil. Like, why does he even have toys of him when you think about it? But to each their own, I guess. Kids don't care if he's evil. They just see a bear, like me that day. Anyways, we went to the movie theater because they have orange cream. They have orange cream slushies, right? And I love slushies. I used to drink so many slushies. I became immune to brain freeze. It was crazy. Trauma dump. One time I was on a date with a girl, an ugly, disgusting woman who's not even close to my current partner, of course. And, it's a sin of me to even bring it up, especially when said partner is watching this video. And I sincerely apologize. Please don't beat me up. But we were on that date, and I was like, we were just talking about stuff, and I was like, yeah, I can drink slushies without getting a brain freeze. And I felt so stupid. It was the stupidest thing ever to say to someone you just met 1 second ago. but I was proud of that fact. I still am. So you know what? I can drink slushies without getting a brain freeze. I don't care. Like, I'll represent that. But anyways, that's besides the point. I'm starting to think half the things I say are besides the point. Y'all notice that? But that's besides the point. We went to get the orange cream freeze, and I go in the movie theater just for this slushie, by the way. And they hit me with, oh, we got the banana flavor. And I'm like, the banana flavor? The banana flavor. Like, really? Do you understand anything I just said? But it's because they have slushy flavored like banana, but it's not banana, it's banana. Like, say it like Minions. Think about it like Minions. Banana! They have Minions banana. Goddamn Minions banana freaking goddamn slushy. And I was so disappointed. Minions once again ruined my life. And I talked about this with my friend Andre after. Round of applause for Andre. And we low-key talked about how Minions, he said canonically, why did I say that? Canonically. I'm a nerd, I'm a dork, but speaking this nerd language, who says words like canonically in real life? I've never had an opportunity to talk about canon with someone in real life. I would say like in the lore or something like that. But canonically, the minions served the most evil person ever. And I was like, really? The minions served Hitler? And Andre was like, yeah. And you know what? I believe him. Because I'm not watching those movies. I don't feel like it. I mean, maybe I will. Like, the minions, like, they're chill. There's a minion gif where they're like, yay, and they're in the movie theater. When I was a kid one time, when I was super young, I went on a vacation to visit my auntie. And she took me to see Minions. I fell asleep in the theater. I was a kid, but that movie bored me. It did not entertain me. It did not hold my attention. And I genuinely fell asleep. And I felt bad. And, you know, I still feel bad to this day. So if you're watching this, sorry, auntie, that I fell asleep during Minions. I don't think she even noticed. And if she did, she probably didn't really care. But it'd be like that. Anyways, I wanted the orange cream freeze. Banana ruined my whole shrimp. I still had a good day though. Because, you know, it's not about banana. It's not about orange cream. It's about having fun. It's about having a good time. That's all that matters. Like, maybe I didn't get the freeze, but at least I spent time with people I cared about. And now I know once the Minions movie is out of theaters, now that I know that, the orange cream will come back once Minions is gone. Like, now that I know that, my life is amazing. Now I just have to be patient and wait to strike like a snake in the grass. Anyways, next thing that we got. Oh wait, this is not from the same place. My bad. Next thing that we got. I love toxic old man yaoi. I thought this was a real heater. This is tough, right? It costs $5, but small business. I gotta support them somehow, you know. And where are you gonna get this? Where are you gonna get a sticker like this? Name one place you can find I love toxic old man yaoi of the Sonic movie Robotnik kissing Agent Stone. Name one place. It's not possible. So I'm a big fan of that. For some reason, I got this. Oh, well, now you can see the branding. Doki Doki Kawaii Shop. Oh, so cute. So Kawaii Chan Chan Senpai, am I right? I'm just like you guys. I love anime. You notice that I went to the anime store, I got about no anime merch besides Chopper, and it's not even for me. But I did go. Like, I did support the business, though. I did get a hippo. But next up, ooh, whoa. Ooh, look at this. Don't look at this. Ooh, that's a spoiler for later. Oh. My lovely, wonderful fiance, once again, give her a round of applause. Okay, I'm done saying that. She wanted the lady and her butler. This joint is thickums, and it cost $22. I get it though. This is a big book with color. Yo, let me read some of that. I just skipped to this page. It has windows on it. That's enough of that, but I thought that, you know, we went there, she ran to the Yuri section like she'd never seen it before. She loves Yuri, she loves yaoi. You know, I don't know what those things really mean though. Feel free to tell me down below in the comments what does yaoi mean and why does my girlfriend like it so much? But yeah, I don't think that this is yaoi though, so I'm kind of surprised at that. And yeah, she wanted it, so she got it. Because I'm like that. Right. Okay, well, I think that's it from Doki Doki Kawaii Shop. Yep, shout out small businesses. Yes, sir. Fist bump. You know what? How's it going, bros? PewDiePie. Okay. We went to Book Brothers next. It was all nearby. Guess what? We didn't get any books. I already have hella books I need to read. Hella comics too, which we'll be looking at as well. But they had a pin. Samurai Champloo pin. Is Champloo a real word? Every time I've said that in my life, even though this is my favorite anime, I've always been insecure about saying it out loud because I don't know how to pronounce it right. So let's just hope and pray. Yo, can you focus though? You see it focus for a second and then drop. Logitech, you're failing me right now. The people want to see this pin. Oh, there you go. Oh, that looked nice. Oh, yeah. Uh, in the English dub they say Jean, so don't blame me. But Jean was my favorite character, and you know what? I did watch the dub. I don't care. Be elitist in my comments if you want to. He said to the 0 people watching. We got a Blanca. I like Blanca. I've played a lot of Street Fighter 6. I suck at it. I never got good. But Blanca was one of the characters I tried before I ended up maining Chun-Li, because Chun-Li spoke to me. She did. She truly spoke. She was chatting it up with me, actually. And then we got Majin Buu, because he's cool. They call him the gumdrop. They call him the chocolate bar. I don't know if this will ever focus. It's kind of like weirdly proportioned, but it's Majin Buu in like a Santa outfit. And yeah, that's about all we got from there. This was like 15 bucks for these 3, but were you gonna get a Blanca pin? I don't know. The guy, let me give a review of the service at both of these spots. The Doki Doki shop, very nice service. There was no one really shopping. I think there were like 2 people came in eventually, but no one was really shopping. But there was like 10, 15 people playing like card games and stuff in the back, which is nice, like W community. But I hope that they're actually buying stuff too, because if I was in the Doki Doki shop taking up space, I would low-key feel bad, and I'd be like, yeah, I need to buy one thing every day. Let me get a pen. Also, I did get a pen from Doki Doki, but I don't know where she put it. It's just like a normal looking pen though, so I don't think you really care. Let's be real. It's just a pen. Okay, I'll show you this pen that I got. It's brown because I don't know if you can tell, but I do like brown. Yeah, so, but the service was good. She was nice and sweet. She pointed out my shirt. Yeah, my girlfriend started telling her my whole life story, making conversation, but now I feel like she might assassinate me, so if you see this video, did you peep that I like said that you were a small business and I support small businesses? Like if you're watching this, you peeped that, so it's cool. Oh, my bad. And then at the bookstore, Book Brothers, there was a young man, no brother. I'm gonna assume that he is not the owner of the store. The store looked really nice. Doki Doki looked nice too. All the stores look nice. They all look good, but this one particularly, it had like the ceiling was mirrors, so all the bookshelves looked like they were extending into like infinity. It was crazy. And I didn't buy any books, but the comic selection was good. The book selection was good. If I actually needed books, I would be quite inclined to get them from here. Or Books A Million. It's also nearby. I don't really have a preference, but it was used books particularly, so it's probably not expensive, but real chill, just some books, nothing crazy. I see the vibe. The owner, or whoever was working there, I'm going to assume it was the owner or a relative of the owner, was a young dude. Bro had his feet kicked up at the desk. He was reading. Nonchalant, skinny white boy. Like, he was kind of goated with the sauce. It was kind of crazy. And honestly, like, I'm not going to lie, he kind of aura farmed me a little bit. No, it was crazy. I gave him these. Feet kicked up. Took a second to look at me. Loki looked me up and down. Had to pause his book, flipped his book, and started checking me out. The most nonchalant man on the planet. His voice was low. He was quiet. Flipped his hair. It was crazy. If the Huz came through, the book reading Huz, no, the book talk Huz, it's over for them. It's over for them. Both me and my fiance, we took a major oral loss there, and he wasn't even doing it on purpose. It was crazy. Like he worked there. Now I was intruding on his time. I was intruding on his reading time by getting these 3 pins. It was crazy. And then he slowly but calculatedly put these goddamn little thingies on here to protect us from harm. Wow, like, it was crazy. Also, there was a lot of anime titty stickers, like a lot. And you know, I actually didn't want those, so I actually did not get any of them. But interesting how many establishments are starting to be open with their anime titties. I support it. We need more of that. I don't even like anime, but we need more of that. Okay, the next place we went, where did we go? We went to the comic store. We went to Absolute Legends comic store in Lakewood. This is the comic store I always go to. This is the millionth time. I might put a video here showing my other comics, or maybe let me just grab one, I guess. I like to hang them up around my room because it looks pretty. But you know what? That would be a whole different video. This is already 30 minutes. That would be a whole room tour. So I'm not going to do that. But I will show you Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. My fiance wanted this one too. Like I said, she gets what she wants. I'm a fan of Moon Girl. I like Devil Dinosaur. We watched the show together. But I'm not really a Marvel guy nowadays, so she had to get it for herself. Now she has it. And we're gonna play Rivals tonight, and she's gonna play Devil Dinosaur. So yeah, it's gonna be a movie. Looks good. Colors, everything's popping. Yeah. Okay, the stack is getting messier every moment. They give you containers with a little cardboard piece of paper, whatever you want to call it. Easy access for hanging. I'll grab one of mine that I already have, at least, so I can show you the finished, like, you know, what I hang up on the wall. Like, they give all of this. I just buy like a nice case, slide it in there, look real nice, maintain it. Just read it first, though. Just read it first. Hold on, I have to stand up. How you guys doing? Am I too close? My bad. But yeah, they give you all of this for free, by the way. Comics are $5. Prices are great. I would recommend. Oh, I just dropped something. I picked it up. Oh. What was that? No signal? What do you mean no signal? Oh, what happened? Okay, well my joint is disconnected, so I'm back now. Brief disconnect. I don't know what happened. My cat be playing with my wires all the time now. It's lame. It's bogus, but she's not even in here. But the residuals. The egg chef thought that this was cool looking. Thought it was cute. Little fat big head Superman. Well, he has a cape and everything. Only $12, so that was nice. So yeah, now I have Superman. I like Superman. Go Superman. My family used to, because my last name starts with an S. My name is Sugarman. They literally called me that. It starts with an S. My name starts with an S. I used to be Shane Shrimp because I like things that start with S's. But that's because my family instilled that in me, because our last name starts with an S. A lot of our names start with S as well, and they liked to wear Superman shirts. Maybe that's where it all began when you think about it. Probably not, though. I don't even have one of those shirts. Well, I guess my girlfriend, she did go this one. Okay, I'm done. Okay, now it's comic looking at time. Yes. Our first comic right here, Absolute Martian Manhunter number 12. I think this is the last one. Got a nice cover. The best part about comics is that they all have art. Art is beautiful, bro. Art is so genuinely fire. Like, even if you don't like reading, you could read a comic and be like, wow, look at all this art. Like, just look at it. Like, look at him getting the huzz in this one. Like, this one on the right, 100 bullets, isn't even a part of it. You get to see some guy covered in blood. Isn't that cool? Like, when you think about it. And you know, not even when you think about it. It's just cool, period. And honestly, I don't even know what series this is from. I don't even read Batman and Superman World's Finest. But Supergirl was kind of a baddie on this one. So, yeah. And somebody gotta support Supergirl. Somebody gotta do it. So I'm doing it. Hold on, let me peep. You know, I'm actually not seeing any Supergirl in this. You'll not believe this, but I don't think Supergirl's even in this. I take suggestions though, like maybe one of you has actually read this and you see Supergirl. All I'm seeing is Superman. Nah, did they clickbait me? Like, did I get clickbaited in comic form? It's Superman fighting dinosaurs. Oh, that looked good though. That does look cool. I love art. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, art is so fire. Yeah, Supergirl's not in this joint. Batman, oh, Robin's talking to the huzz though. But okay, Robin, I'm not gonna question your game, pal. Okay, next we got. Ooh, this. I like Absolute Green Lantern. And finally, they dropped a cover that was pure gas. Because the thing that I do when I read comics, I like to buy the collection, so I'm not buying a million billion comics. Even though they're $5, I like to get the big books. So I have the Absolute Volumes 1, 2, all the ones that are out right now for all the series, including this one, obviously. And then I just read the rest online. Or occasionally, I get them in real life. Like, I get a lot of the Martian Manhunter ones in real life because the colors be popping. Oop, oop, oop. Here you go. Maybe that looks better. The reflection. I could just take it out, but it looks too good like this. Like, it looks too good. Like, this is fire. Like, W Black Woman. Am I right, y'all? Like, y'all get it, right? W Black Lesbian Cheater. My favorite Green Lantern. Oh, my favorite Wee Whammy. My favorite Green Lantern. The one that cheats on her girlfriend. Yo. That's a joke. I like Jon Stewart. But she's not bad. She's not bad. It's a good series. Absolute Martian Manhunter number 10. Because like I said, Martian Manhunter, look at it. Colors are popping. I gotta read this. It's that simple. And again, these are all like $5. Some were 20% off. New Absolute Batman. Because like I'm saying, I'm buying the volumes anyway. But sometimes when you see the art and it looks like this fire, you gotta buy it in real life. Like, just for the cover, just so you can hang it up. That's what I like doing. Even with all the volumes, this on the wall looks fire. I like to, it feels like you know, you have the whole story, but now you have something that can represent it. Like, you feel me on that? You feel me on that? Like, that's on my shelf. These are on my wall. It's different. It's really different. I had to get this because, holy God. I'm joking. Am I though? But it looked good. It looked good. It's Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is my favorite Absolute series right now. Humongous fan. It's just fire. It's just fire. And it's unfocused. But yeah, I already have this one, I think. Wait, do I? I don't even know. Wonder Woman, do I have you? I think I do. I have 21, but now I have a second one. Because I have 21, but I don't know if I really like the art. I can check. Un momento. That means one moment in Espanol. Okay, it turns out I did not waste my money. I do not have this one. I thought I did, but the one I have is 20. I wasn't able to read 21 because of the comic website that I legally read comics on is down for me right now. It might be down forever. I might need to find an alternative, but it just be like that. So I actually need to read this anyway. So good for me. The next one, Roots of Madness. I see a lot of talk about this on the Black People Comics Reddit. I'm not going to go into it because I could talk about that for a whole video. I feel like most black people that complain on the internet aren't supporting what they need to be supporting. Like, a lot of us don't really spend the time to look, go to the local comic shops, do all that jazz, but then complain about why doesn't it exist on the internet. I don't like that, and I don't want to be like that, so you know I had to go get this. It's not even the first one. I think it's number 3. Pretty sure that says 3. It's not even the first one, but the cover looks good, and I'll be trying to either buy or read them legally on the internet, but like for real this time, because, you know, small creators and whatever, gotta support Stephanie Williams and Letizia, last name I can't pronounce, and I'm sorry, because I'm not even gonna try. But what is it better to try or to not try? Letizia Kadanichi? It's better to try, I'm gonna say that. And if you get mad at me, I'm sorry. I put the effort in. Why my stomach out? But yeah, I had to go to support it. I couldn't find the first 2, but I'll find them somewhere else, probably. And then I saw this, The Monster and the Wolf. I don't know what this is about, but I saw Frankenstein fighting a werewolf. Like, are you telling me you wouldn't want to read this if you saw it? I saw Frankenstein fighting a werewolf and winning by the looks of it, holding the werewolf up, got his legs dangling. looks like bro's wearing like, looks like he's wearing some red bottoms, but those are just his feet. And just like, just holding him in the air like crazily. This is tough. And the colors in the back, the art. This is something that must read. Like, must read. What is going on in this book? I have to find out. And it's actually the first one this time. Let me put my bear blanket on so y'all can't see my belly. There you go. And finally, I think this is the last one. The Absolute Catwoman, the second one. Or is it the third one? The second one just came out. My fiance, no round of applause this time. She said, dang, she is so fun. We have to get this one. So we got that one. I read the first one. I don't know if I'm particularly hooked yet, but I like her design. I like her big bulbous head. I like that she is dark because it's cool. Like, let's be real, it's cool. I hope, like, why would I want to be Batman? Tell me, like, if you're Batman, do you want to be with beautiful Latinx, curvaceous Catwoman, or normal Catwoman? Tell me that much. I think normal Catwoman with her BDSM outfit kind of chopped. This one has like a cool flair. Also, she has a robot tail. That's sick. Like, the Absolute Universe has ways of making everything cooler than it already is without doing too much. Depending on who you are. Because Batman fighting those mechs, some people might not like that, but there you go. I think that's everything. Ooh, let me tell you about this. I got these from a gas station. These are smack, and I love them. And yes, I'll be eating them again. I guess since I have it right here, I'll show you. I just got Batman, Gotham by Gaslight, the DC Compact. Huge fan of DC Compacts because, you know, I haven't actually read any. Because I don't want to buy them on Amazon. I like to support local businesses, and this one just happened to be there. I want to read the Supergirl that the new movie was based on. But yeah. They're small, they're cheap. Fan just because of that. And Gotham by Gaslight has been heavily chatted about. Oh wait, I found it. This is the Wonder Woman that I bought, but I don't like the cover. So, like, I like the cover, but compared to the other one that I showed you, you know, I'll let you be the judge, because don't judge a book by its cover. I know I already like Absolute Wonder Woman. I'm gonna buy them either way. But the variant covers is like what adds to the collection of getting comics. I prefer this art style. Like, let's be real. Let's keep it 100. I prefer this art style. Like, I'm not even gonna start lying. It's this one. Like, it's not like there's nothing. Like, it's not like dastardly or devilish or anything. But it's not for me right now. And this is Martian Manhunter, of course. I'll probably be swapping some of these around because I don't really care for the cover of this one. I just put it in here to keep it safe, which is why neither of these are on the wall. But this is issue 11. I bought this particularly for this page where at the bottom he says to cut out the thing. I thought that was cool, and that's why I bought it. Even though I have, or plan to have, the volume in real life. Like, because this wasn't for the cover this time. So yeah, thank you for coming to my haul. If we want to talk about, like, what else did I buy? I went to Dave's Hot Chicken. That was fun. Played some Power World. Power World 1.0 came out. That was fire. Yeah, you clicked on the video, like, let me talk. Give me a second before you put me on 2 times, bro. Yeah. Is there anything else that I want to talk about? I don't know. Life is good. I feel like I'm doing my thing, having fun. I'm close to finishing the book I'm reading, not the comic book. The Tainted Cup. Shout out the Tainted Cup. I really need to make a video talking about actual books. Not like comic books aren't reading. I think comic books are reading. If my kid asked me to read some comics, I'm gonna give him some comics, but yeah, I gotta make a video about that. Can't just talk about everything in this one video. Since we're talking about comics, I think I will be putting my Supergirl review in this video, make a whole 1 hour bonanza out of it. And yeah, I'll see you in that review. Thanks for watching this section of this video. I appreciate it. Have one last look at my cow dog. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sugar Man, the icon, the legend that everyone knows and loves. I know I make many videos and I'm just a real consistent uploader, but recently, like 2 days ago, I went to see Supergirl. My lovely, wonderful fiance took me to a fancy movie theater like 30 minutes away. It was nice and dark, you know, nice windy evening. I'm just painting the picture for you. I'm just painting the picture. We got in the theater, sat down. There's only 2 other people in the theater, 2 guys that kind of look like the same guy. It was interesting, but that's not the point. And the movie started, and the IMAX theater, which, you know, that's a new experience for me. IMAX theater, chairs, heated seats, the goddamn the footrest raises up with this technological button masterpiece. It was crazy. And then the IMAX like speakers are booming and radiating through my whole body, like my skeleton is shaking with the sounds of Supergirl playing. It was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it was a fun experience. The movie theater screen was kind of dirty, kind of greasy. That was, you know, not really a fan of that. But my wonderful, sweet fiance got me just a nice big slushie and some nachos. And you know, when you're at the movie theater and you're eating nachos, that just changes everything. So maybe everything I'm about to say in this video, it might be a little biased because I ate some nachos. It might just be a little tiny bit biased because of those nachos, but I'm gonna keep it 100%. I'm gonna say my own opinion. And before I do any of that, I'm gonna tell you right now, I actually read comics. I know about these characters. I watched Superman. I watched many DC movies. I'm almost done watching all of the animated movies with said fiance as well. I go to the comic store very frequently. I'm not the type of person who looks at the internet and lets a YouTuber or a grifter decide for me what I need to think. I like to form my own opinion. But on that topic, before I say anything else, I'm not trying to gatekeep either. If you like to see movies without reading the comics, that's cool. Movies are for a casual, modern audience who just wants to go to the theater with their family or by themselves. Like, do your thing. Or maybe you just want to watch a movie. Like, maybe you want to go watch HBO Max or something. Like, that's cool too. You don't even have to go to the theater. Anything is fine. And on that topic, here's a reason that I think that this movie is not very popular. Like, I'm gonna just say right there, not only is this a review, but I want to talk about some of the controversy surrounding this movie from my own opinion, my own takes, my own mind, without engaging too much with the internet, because really, the internet makes me mad every single time I go on there. There's always someone talking just hubba-loo-boo. I don't know why I said hubba-loo-boo. It's just someone talking crazy, but I want to speak from my own opinion. And with that said, the first reason I think this movie isn't that popular, if you want to see a movie and the whole internet is telling you it's gonna flop or it did flop, you're less likely to see it. The opinions of the many or the loud opinions or whatever you see first, that will color your perception indefinitely. Like, we can say that it doesn't, but that's just how it is. It takes a lot of energy in this world to even want to think further about stuff, because let's say you're American, I'm American too. You have a family. Life is hard right now. You don't have that much money. You gotta take care of your kids. Everything costs hella money. And if you see the reviews for this movie aren't good, why would you want to waste time seeing it? So now your perception is completely different because of what you saw on the internet, and that makes sense. The reviews are bad. Why go at all? So reviews, not good. Everyone's talking, it's just terrible, bad, all that. And the internet has a real negative mindset right now, a real negative culture no matter where you go. Twitter, it's ridiculous. Reddit, it's ridiculous. No matter where you look, someone is going to be talking crazy. We live in like a rage bait grifting economy where even if something is good, everyone's going to think it's bad. And I'm not saying Supergirl is good or perfect or any means. I have not said my opinion yet. I'm just telling you why some people might not want to see it. Just because of all that. You're a dad, let's say you work every day, you want to take your little kids to the movies. It's going to cost like $60 for some tickets and then 50 more for some snacks. Let's not talk about gas, let's not talk about food at home, let's not talk about everything else. Money is a big factor. America is not doing well. Everybody's upset, everybody's sad, everybody's struggling. That makes sense right there. And then next, this movie, Supergirl, is coming out around Spider-Man. Spider-Man is like the most popular superhero that has ever been created besides maybe Superman himself. But the fact, let's just talk about how Marvel is extremely popular. People always have been talking about recently superhero fatigue. That's one thing. But Spider-Man is kind of immune to that. Like, if a Spider-Man fan sees a movie's coming out, he's going to go see it. After No Way Home, the nostalgia bait movie of a century, and then Deadpool Wolverine, the second nostalgia bait movie of a century, older people are more likely to see that. Younger people are more likely to see that. It just makes sense. People aren't going to want to spend time on something not only they think it's going to be bad, but it's a less cared about hero. I'm not saying Supergirl is irrelevant. I care about Supergirl. I went to see the movie, but Supergirl is not Superman level. She's not Spider-Man level. She's not Batman level. A lot of people will tell you DC should be prioritizing their heavy hitters. They should get a Batman movie out, a Wonder Woman movie out, all that jazz, and I get that. But that does not mean that these smaller projects are completely worthless. Lanterns is coming out. That looks good. It doesn't have the heaviest hitters of all time. Like, Green Lantern's cool, but on topic, people don't have good history with the DC movies. Like, people are less likely to see them just because, well, that's a good reason, but the last like 15 DC movies all flopped. Like Batman vs Superman, the whole Snyder Cut fiasco, it's just not a good look. People have less patience for DC in general because of everything that they've done that has led up to this. So everyone on the internet says it's bad, you don't have money, and DC constantly drops trash. Only recently did we start getting Superman, Creature Commandos, like stuff like that makes you actually want to engage with this franchise. And that's just how it is. Like, it just be like that. So overall, it's just a bunch of reasons, a bunch of factors that lead to people not wanting to see it. Superhero fatigue, DC's track record, the confusion surrounding it. Like, they basically just dropped Blue Beetle, Shazam, Black Adam, and then immediately started a new world. Like, there's a lot of reasons people wouldn't want to see it. Especially, let's not just talk about Spider-Man. If you want to see a movie with your kids right now, and you want to spend $70 million to go to the theater, Toy Story is about to come out, I'm pretty sure. Toy Story 5, I don't know why that series is still going, but Toy Story 5 is about to drop. Spider-Man's about to drop. I'm pretty sure He-Man is still in theaters. You want to see, something different, Obsession still in theaters. Lots of good movies are in theaters right now. It's just how it is. Like, when Backrooms is in theaters. Like, for me, even me, as a super DC fan, I'm choosing between Backrooms and Supergirl. It wasn't like I'm 100% going to see Supergirl, Backrooms, or Supergirl. That's how it is. And really, I just think it was an unfortunate time for this movie to drop. People say, oh, they should have waited for to establish the other characters and all that. That makes sense. They should have dropped Wonder Woman and all that. That makes sense. Batman, right? That makes sense. But then there's all the other stuff going on with Warner Brothers and DC as a whole. Batman has his other series right now with Robert Pattinson. Wonder Woman is getting like some HBO show. I don't know about that, but she's getting another HBO show that I don't think she's even really in. That type of stuff makes people concerned. And people are talking about, why are they dropping a Jimmy Olsen show with Gorilla Grodd? I don't know, but all this adds up, paints a picture that makes people kind of upset, like, why am I even going to waste my time? I'm not even going to get the heroes that I care about, and if I do, the movie might be trash anyway, like the other DC movies that were before all the reboot whatevers. It's just how it is. I'm going to keep saying that's just how it is, but it really is just how it is. And then after all of that together, reasons not to see it, let's say you actually want to see it, and then you go on Reddit, and then everyone is saying this movie sucks, this movie, it's like, you know what grifters say, this movie's woke, this movie's this, and this movie's that, don't go see it, this movie's gonna flop, and we're talking about over and over again, flop, money, box office, completely forgetting there's a way bigger picture to a movie's success than the first days of being sold. Like, this is how it is. It's gonna be on streaming, the comics are going to get sold, the merchandise, all of that. I'm not saying the box office is completely irrelevant, but people have a very narrow focus. They see this movie's gonna flop, they want to join in on the hate train. They don't want to give it a fair chance. But me, I went to the theater and I gave it a fair chance, and I'm gonna tell you my opinions. And you know what? Probably no one cares. I'm some random guy making a video. No one wants to watch a positive Supergirl review. The people probably already forgetting that the movie came out. Barely anybody saw it in the first place. But that, before I say anything else, that is another point. A lot of people that you see on the internet did not see this movie. A lot of people saying that this movie's not comic accurate did not even read the comic in the first place. We are in a generation of internet LARPing where everyone pretends they know everything, where everyone pretends they're a film critic, everyone pretends this and that. You're gonna see people say, the script wasn't very good. What part of the script? They will not elaborate. Some people, they will, for sure. And again, I'm not saying this movie's perfect, but most of the people saying these things are just saying it. They're just on the hate train. They're just saying what they want to get their clicks from. They're just joining in with everybody else. It's easier to join in with everybody else than to stand apart. It's easier to just do that than to potentially spend a whole day going to the movies and spending money to see it. People might see it when it comes to streaming, but overall, there's just a lot of incentive to just give up, to not form your own opinion, to not do your own thing, because it's the easiest, and that makes sense. And again, I'm not hating on anybody who is like this, because life sucks. There's a million circumstances that would make you not want to give something a fair shake. It just be like that. It be like that sometimes. I'm gonna keep saying that, and I'm gonna keep saying that. I keep saying that. Just hear me out on this one. And before I gatekeep or girl boss or anything of the sort, the first thing I want to talk about is the script is bad. That's one of the criticisms I've heard without anyone backing it up or telling me what that means by the script is bad. This is going to be a no spoiler review for the most part. I'll tell you if I'm going to spoil anything, but I think in this movie there were some powerful scenes. Like, you know what, man, never mind, this is a spoiler review because I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like censoring or holding anything back. There are some powerful parts of the scene. One, when Supergirl's parents tell her to live for them, I felt like that was a great scene that told us a lot about how this character is, how she is. Or the scene where Ruthie says she doesn't want to be like her. That's a good scene. Like the ending scene where Supergirl, she prevents Ruthie from killing the villain, and then she kills the villain herself. That's a good scene. It shows she means business. She doesn't want a little girl to kill someone that she doesn't have to, but she'll do it for her. Those are just 3 small examples. I'm not going to go into it too much. So it's kind of spoiler, it's kind of not. I don't care. Like, if you're watching this far, you probably saw the movie. Let's be real. Let's keep it 100. Like, the character as a whole is convincing. Like, she makes sense. The cinematography, the action, she is well opposed, like an alternative to Superman, I'd say. Like, while you watch Superman's movie, he's always holding back. He's always trying to be extra nice. You watch her movie, she's just going crazy. She's about it. She hands first. She's doing her thing, and you know, she does have the drunk girl vibe. But even as you explore the movie, you learn that the movie itself is about not judging people. You see, dang, we shouldn't judge Supergirl, my bad. We shouldn't judge her just because of how she is exwardly. I don't know, girl, that's probably not even a word. We shouldn't judge her based on how she is on the outside. We should be like Ruthie, get to know her, see why she's like this, learn about her, and just, you know, be judgment free. And that's a similar message to Superman. Like, Superman's an alien, people judge him very quickly, but he shows them who he is. And that's exactly what Supergirl does in her movie. The scene where Ruthie says she doesn't want to be like her, that's extra hurtful, it's extra powerful, because during this movie, even though we see Supergirl is kind of like rude sometimes, she's kind of like a mean girl, she's always still doing the right thing. She's always still helping people no matter what. Even without power, she's always trying her best, she's always helping, she's always doing her thing. And that's a very noble look for her, and it really ties the character together, because you go in the movie thinking she's just gonna be some like drunk girl tripping out all the time, but she shows you shouldn't just be passing judgment so easily. And even though she actually is like an alcoholic for real, she still tries her best. Like, in the end, she goes back to Earth, she meets up with Clark, and she starts trying to bond. Like, she's doing her thing, she's trying to get better. We can't really judge her for that. This is her, especially because it's her first outing, it's her first movie, it's to establish her character. It makes sense that she's, well, one complaint people say, the villain's a nobody. Who you want her to fight? Darkseid? In the first movie? It makes sense that it's a low stakes movie. People have said, oh, if this came out in 2013, it would have been super popular. I completely agree. This is like, I would say that this movie is better than a lot of the early Marvel movies, and I think that the overall message that it's trying to get across, it hits. Especially, I personally think that more women and girls should see this movie. I'm not going to speak for all women or girls, but I really think it's a good message, especially for young women. And I have fiance approval to say this. My fiance is a woman, so I'm not just talking from the manosphere or whatever, but the overall message of the movie, it's like, the whole movie is an allegory. An allegory for a real YouTuber would be like, it's an allegory for the R word. It's an allegory for don't unalive yourself because blah blah blah, or some YouTube terms. I'm just gonna say it though. Trigger warning. Essay. The whole movie is an allegory for sexual assault and victims of even trafficking. Like, they don't, people complaining about this movie being woke or whatever, they're not complaining about what really matters because they didn't see the movie. But if you see the movie, the whole thing is about sex trafficking, and Ruthie being a victim. And despite Supergirl being like a alcoholic, she's a icon for young girls like Ruthie. And not only does she save them from the trafficking, she gives them another chance to live for themselves, free of the past that they had related to their abusers. The message at the end of the movie was, she said something like, you don't have to kill him, let your life be your revenge. And I was like, dang, that was fire. But I was looking at my fiance like, I hope she doesn't let this guy live though. And then she kills him anyway. And I was like, dang, okay, she's like that. Like, I 100% support that. So not only I just like it overall. I have no problems with the movie. I'm the type of person who nitpicks stuff and tries to look so deep into it I find issues. But anytime I could think of something, my fiance was also there watching it, and she explained that it was covered in one way or another. Some moments are silly. Nothing's perfect. I really think that the movie's biggest problem was the music. The music was kind of buns, especially compared to Superman, which I think Superman was an amazing movie. I have a Superman poster on my wall now, but for sure Superman was better than this movie. This one is not as good as Superman, but it's not bad either. I'm gonna say, like, I'm not like eager to just like watch it again, so it's not a 10, it's not a 9. If I could rate it without a 7 and I had to pick between 6 and 8, I would pick 8. But if I had to pick 7, I'd pick 7.5. I hope that makes sense. I think 7 is kind of a cheating answer most of the time, so I try not to use it. But yeah, I think the movie's good. Another criticism people give it would be it's not comic accurate. Again, I'm gonna say it. Most of these people did not read that comic. And first of all, I'm gonna say people use the example it should be more colorful. I can get that. I can understand why people would want it to be more colorful. But just because a movie is based in quotations, inspired by the comic would be a better word for it. Just because it's adjacent to the comic doesn't mean it has to be word for word, bar for bar, the same as the comic. What comic is Spider-Man No Way Home based on? What comic is Endgame based on? Thanos is in a million comics. That doesn't mean that it has to follow the exact comic word for word. That's just how it is. It's a movie. It's a completely different universe. That's how comics work. It's not supposed to be exactly like the comic. I just think I think that's a nonsense criticism. I could see why you would want more color. I could see why you would want it to be less like Guardians of the Galaxy. I get all that. But just because it's similar to a different movie or has a similar aesthetic, that doesn't inherently mean it's bad either. I think that it does well with the theme that it has in its budget and all that. And when it matters, I think that it ends up being very colorful too. When she's flying around and the sun is shining with the Superman vibe, they always nail that. When she's in danger, red, green, even in the backgrounds of multiple places like the bars, you see like purple glowing in the back. Like there's a good amount of color. I know people want like a tapestry of flowing colors in the background, but for me personally, I had no problem with it. But again, I did not have the preconceived notion thinking about any other movies. I judged it completely based on what I was thinking, not comparing it to other movies in the genre. Well, furthermore on why the comic accurate thing would not visually, I understand the colors again, but not visually, the comic accurate angle would not be translated well. These comics exist in their own universe. You could go actually read the Supergirl comic. You'll immediately see within 1 or 2 issues, there's only like 6, that it would not translate well. It's just that's just not how it works. No matter what, they have to make changes, they have to make cuts. And people bring up the director being like, I purposely didn't read the comic for blah blah blah, because I don't know, it's like a gotcha moment to them, I guess. But it's like I'm saying, inspired by and based on are different. Maybe they said it was based on, but it's a movie. It's not going to be exact 1-to-1. When they say inspired by, they mean Supergirl, Ruthie, they fight this space guy. Like that's what the real inspiration is. It's the journey, it's the odyssey, not the whole comic as just across the board. And again, I'm not gonna try to tell you this movie's an amazing masterpiece, because it's not. I've already said my critiques and my criticisms, but overall, I just think this movie, like most things in this day and age, is extremely overhated. I feel like people need to direct their hate to like stuff that needs it, like stuff that matters. I'm not saying you can't dislike a movie, but I just think people could spend more time actually thinking on why they dislike it rather than just saying they dislike it, period. I think that there's a lot more to most of these things than the internet will give it credit for. Because if you think deeply or think at all about most things, it's not as simple as it looks. Some movies, yes, are straight up bad. Some movies are straight up terrible. But I refuse to let my opinion be formed by people who did not see the movie, do not read the comics, do not think about any of the surrounding, just anything. When I look at this movie, you can call me a woke feminist or whatever. I see like a good message for girls and women, but just because it's a good message for them doesn't mean it's not a good message for us. Just because Supergirl is a typically feminine hero doesn't mean that we can't engage with it as well. That's just it's ridiculous. I don't look at Superman and be like, oh, he's too super, he's too man, I can't go see him because he's just not like me. I'm not super, I'm not a hero. Like, I don't say that. Some people look up to Superman and they're nothing like him. That's what the point of these movies are, in my opinion. I went to see Superman and I was like, wow, this is such a good message. This is gonna have so many people feeling happy, being nice, being kind. And then 1 year later, we're just back to bullying and bashing directors and actors and actresses for not being exactly what we want, or just because the internet told you to, not me, definitely not me. I can't rock with that, especially because in this video I'm being nice. I'm not mentioning all the further controversy, like how people are calling the actress ugly, how people are going after the directors, how people are doing all these mean-spirited things. Even if all of this is true to you, it is not that hard to say, oh, this movie isn't good, I actually watched it so I know, and then call it a day. Like, you don't have to do all that. You don't have to make videos calling actresses ugly. That's just unnecessary. Like, that's just unnecessary. I just the grifting culture peeves me, okay? And again, movie's not perfect, but the people treating it like it's the second coming of freaking the Antichrist, it just doesn't make sense. Completely bad faith arguments. And I know that this video is extremely rambly, but I just wanted to talk about it. I'm not a big YouTuber. I don't have to write a script. I can just do whatever I want. This is my video. This is my video. So yeah. I mean, like, can I think of anything else? Quickly, the things I like, I guess. The fight scenes, Supergirl. You know, I'm not typically a fan of the drunk girl vibe, but she did good. The actress did good. All the actresses and actors did good. People said Lobo wasn't in the movie enough, but I think it was a good amount. It's a Supergirl movie, not a Lobo movie, for starters. The actors, even the background actors, pretty much every character. There's good designs in the aliens in the background. People say it's not colorful, but I think they use their budget in pretty good ways. Like, the aliens look cool and unique. There's one with his like little tongue. He's like real freaky. I like him. Just the costumes, the direction, all the background characters, they all look cool. There's a jazz singer. She looks real cool. Ruthie's chill. Everyone's chill. Like, I don't. The bus driver, there's like a little freak in the bus. Huge fan of the little freak. He seemed like a cool guy. He was pretty cool. The flashbacks of Krypton, very nice. Crypto, glad he finally got what he deserved in this one after being such a bad dog all the time. I'm joking, by the way. I don't hate dogs. I have 2 dogs. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's pretty solid. It's clean. There's no like glaring plot holes or anything. Yeah, I mean, if you got them, feel free to put them in the comments, I guess, if you're actually watching this. But I just can't think of any issues directly. Like, it's like, it could be better, but overall is good, I think. Like, the music could have been better. There could have been more color. There could have been more intrigue, I guess. But overall, I think it was great. It's a good, decent follow-up to Superman. Sets up her returning in future DC movies, which is the point of a beginning of a universe, like set up stuff for later kind of thing. I like the implication that the villain, since he already knew she was Kryptonian, he had kryptonite. That would imply that she and Superman aren't the only ones who survived on Krypton, which does make sense based on what we saw at the end. That we'll definitely see Zod in the future, probably, I'd like to imagine. And generally, I think it's like a good action movie, feel-good movie. I like when Supergirl... My favorite action scenes are when Supergirl's wearing the suit. Her fight scenes when she doesn't have powers are pretty good, though. But when she's not wearing the suit, it doesn't hit as hard. People say that the cuts are bad. I can't really notice any, but there's one cut I feel like between when she gets blasted and when she puts the suit on, the coat just disappears and you never see it again. But she's like in the suit. I don't know what happened there, but I mean, whatever. It's some random small moment. I couldn't tell you when it is. It's just my first thought when they say that. Ruthie as a character was nice. I hate when movies like make these random characters like super strong and powerful. So they did perfect. Ruthie doesn't really do much. She's like I don't know, she's like a good support for Supergirl, I guess is what I would say. She dodges, she runs away, she sneaks around. She does exactly what you would need a little girl to do in these situations. She doesn't do anything too crazy. She doesn't do any crazy fights. She uses the fact she's a little girl to her advantage when she needs to. At like one time in the prison, the character motivations are pretty clear. Like Lobo at one point throws the villain to Ruthie because she said she wanted revenge. I thought, it's nice, it's small, it's cute. He knew that he wouldn't die by the fall. He sticks around to see what happens to the villain on his flying motorcycle, which that was pretty cool. Flying motorcycle, but like it was cool. Like good action movie. It's not the perfect film or whatever. It's not the perfect film to see at the theater, but it was good. I had no problems. And yeah, a lot of people say they haven't even heard about it. So maybe advertisement could be an issue. The time it came out could be an issue. Who knows? But yeah. And with all that other stuff about the money that it's making said, keep in mind Superman did good but did not do spectacular, even though that movie was fantastic. People are just apprehensive to see DC movies right now, I think. So we're just gonna have to be optimistic with where it goes from here. I think yeah, they should definitely drop a Wonder Woman movie for sure, and a Batman movie for sure. Uh, Teen Titans, I don't know, get some like icons out. Make sure to bring back Blue Beetle, in my opinion. Beast Boy, I don't know. I'm just chatting it up. But do I have anything else to say, y'all? I wanted to go through real quick was ignore the fact I'm on Reddit, of course, but I saved some things on Reddit just so I could look through, some more criticism to see if I could say anything else. But here's a comment: economy is trash. People are being picky about what movies they're going to see. They'll probably see it on Prime, or rent it on Prime, or see it on HBO. Saw Supergirl today and cried. I thought that this was a really cute post. This is what I'm talking about. Like, just because things don't connect with us specifically doesn't mean that they're bad. It's not about it's just deeper than if something is terrible or something is good. Like there's more black than black and white, I think. And I feel like most people need to form their own opinion and consider, like I saw Obsession, like I didn't particularly like it, but I know that it's a good movie for other people. That kind of thing. Like flaws I don't think are inherently do you like it or not. I think flaws in a movie, what makes a movie bad or good, my cat is stepping on my keyboard. What makes a movie bad or good is like plot holes, things don't make sense, like cuts, like the plot is actually bad, like stuff like that. Not just because you don't like Supergirl, that doesn't make a movie bad by itself. I don't like Spider-Man, but I know that not every Spider-Man movie is just Bonds kind of thing. And I think people color their perception based on, I don't like Supergirl, it's not even worth seeing, like that kind of thing. But that's fine. Like you cannot like something and not be like, this is the worst thing ever, just because you saw YouTube videos about it. That kind of thing. I hope that makes sense. It might not, but whatever. I'm starting to feel like this is the first comic a lot of people read before there was an adaptation of it. This is like 50-50. I'm starting to feel like this is the first comic a lot of people read because they definitely didn't. People are so, why can't they adopt a comic book as it is? Adapt. People were not reading this. I know I said that. Like maybe you watching this read it. Most people did not, and I think that people just use that as a way to not like it, compare it to the OG. But you can say that about a lot of movies, a lot of superhero movies. That's all I'm saying. But the point of superheroes, it's all literally comics, DC, Marvel. There's 100 different universes for each. That's just how it is. The cinematic universes are always described as different universes as well. Or here's another one. Doing a time jump 100 years in the future isn't going to go well with the current DCU. And adding a random horse that Supergirl has a secret connection to without any backstory in the comics is not going to work in a movie. This is what I'm talking about. You start seeing holes like this in the first couple pages, but people are not paying attention and they did not actually read it, so they don't really know. Do you want the DCU to succeed or do you hope it fails? That's what I'm talking about. When you go on Reddit, happy to talk about movies coming out, it's just everyone's just saying this is gonna be trash, this is gonna flop, blah blah blah, this and that. Before it even came out, people were saying this. That's the problem. It's not that people don't like it, it's that people want to not like it. Again, I don't know if I'm articulating myself well on this, but people want to be hateful. They want to make the hate videos. They want to be grifters. They want to click on the hate videos. They want things to fail. They want something to be mad at. They want something to talk about. But they don't want to talk about it in a positive way. It's woke this, woke that. Let's just not like it. Let's just, let's just join the bandwagon. I think bandwagon mentality is doing a lot of damage to media as a whole right now. I think a lot of people just want things to fail. And again, if you don't like Supergirl, that's fine. Like, my specific gripes are with specific people that didn't see it, or people that did see it, but they. I think another thing is people like to see things, but they're already like pre-biased, so they go in with a hateful lens, and that's why they don't like it. They start like, there's videos, Critical Drinker. He already wants to make his grifting videos. He already wants to hate, so he's pointing out, why doesn't she have her powers? Stuff like that that's explained in the movie that you would see if you watched it. Or you're seeing the movie, but you're so mad, you want to hate so bad that you're not paying attention. You're just assuming that the plot is stupid and that's a lot of cuts, but you're just not paying attention. You just don't want to pay attention. I'm sure that there's people that are doing this in good faith. There's a lot of people, good faith critics, that just don't like it, and that's fine. My problem was with bad actors, bad faith actors. Supergirl's a great role model in her movie. She's by no means perfect. Barhole, you don't have to be nice. You don't have to let them walk over you. You just have to be a good person. That's great advice. I love that. She might not be Superman, Wonder Woman, or Captain America as a role model, but how many characters or real life people really are? Hot Girl is not. She's not, but Supergirl's not evil. And she killed a man in a justified way. Takes more than a couple battles on easy mode and killing a completely evil villain to be a role model. I agree. I know I went silent for a second there, but I've been talking for like hours. So I'm sorry. I'm 40. I'm father of 3 kids. I'm second generation comic reader and collector from a father from the 60s. I spent my childhood waiting for my superpowers to exist. I paint this picture to illustrate where I am, maybe where others are in life. I took my wife and 3 little girls to Supergirl and we all liked it. Same for Marvels and literally everything I can take them to. I don't necessarily care for movies the best thing ever, nor do I care who plays a role all that much. I don't have time to care, but what I have time for is 2 hours to watch a movie that depicts my favorite addiction comics with my favorite people, my family. Not sure what I hope to say here most of the time. It's just not that deep. But spend a couple hours and spend cash at the theater and enjoy yourself. Eat too much candy and drink too much soda. The moments are fleeting no matter what time you're at in life. Just stop opening Reddit and go pay for a movie. It's just a movie. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying don't critique things like this guy or just don't care about anything. But sometimes you just have to not listen to what social media is telling you. Just go try to enjoy something. And you don't have to be full of hate all the time. Like, you don't have to go look at Reddit posts about box office and domestic numbers. I don't care. I'm not the director. I'm not the studio. I can judge this movie based on my own values, not money, not box office, not people comparing it to The Flash or Morbius or other movies with women in them. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know why I saved this one. I don't know why I saved that one. Like, I already talked about visual appeal. I like this one. You guys don't know what you want. You got the same. You want something different. You guys get something different. You guys want the same. Yes, I'm aware it's not just you guys. The greatest obstacle to the DCU being successful is DCU fans. That's facts. That's facts. Because we only want mainstay heroes. Guys, like, there's more than just Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Like, those are good heroes. Wonder Woman deserves a movie. Batman deserves a movie. But I just think that there's more to it. There's just a lot more to it than people say. I feel like in this case there's a lot more to the box office and the quality of the movie. People don't have disposable income. The movie is 150 for a family of four. That's crazy. I don't know what movie theater you're going to. And unless it's amazing, people just wait for it to stream. That's facts. Uh, there are other ways to measure success other than the box office. Um, one bad performance won't derail an entire studio. Uh, I haven't seen the movie yet, but the trailers lead me to think some intense changes are going to happen. No bright colors that removes the point of how beautiful the universe is and how that beauty is worth protecting. Well, I didn't save this because he specifically has gripes. I saved it because I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm just assuming all these things. Like, it's fine to assume based on a trailer because you don't want to see it if it doesn't look interesting. And he does say, "Tell me how I'm wrong or right," because I won't go see the movie for a long while due to personal stuff. That's just another person who has stuff going on. They see a trailer and they lose interest. That's my point right there. Not that he is making some prejudgment or whatever, but he lives in the current world where it's not easy to just go out and do whatever you want whenever you want to. I think there's way too much negativity, people being overly critical. Okay, I always want to say it. Supergirl is a pretty good movie. Okay, it's just a meme. I can't tell you how heartbreaking it is to tell friends, family, and even chatting about the movie out and about that the movie is actually good, and they keep going, "I heard it was terrible, so I didn't see it." That hate campaign was honestly extremely effective. I can only hope that a positive word of mouth can make a small bit of difference at the end here. Then again, Master Reviews had everything people listed as a problem. Supergirl, bright colors, etc., and positive critical reception, and it still bombed worse than Supergirl. My cat just jumped on my chest. I honestly think it isn't the movie so much as it's just times are tough right now. People are apathetic and money is tight. Almost everyone I talked with about the movie told me they're waiting for streaming. It's crazy that Master of the Universe bombed in the first place, but wow, I kind of wanted to see that one too. People pretending like Iron Man was the Superman of Marvel Universe back in 2008. Facts. Yeah, like Marvel was making heavy hitters only. People didn't care about no goddamn Iron Man in 2008. They did care about the Hulk though. Hulk did drop. People were complaining that she was saved by a man. There's nothing wrong with that. She saves him. I'm pretty sure at one point or another. She saves a lot of people. It's fine that need help sometimes, y'all. It's not really an issue. Superheroes often need help in their own movies. Literally, watch Superman. He gets saved by multiple people. Oop, stop treating Supergirl like a used car inspection. We've forgotten how to truly feel a movie. Interesting wordplay. I don't know if the pseudo-intellectual checklist-based approach completely misses the point of the film. When you see your screen by such segment, you see a trauma, so you are only thinking about whether the second act structure follows a typical Hollywood formula that's emotionally insensitive. I don't know if I particularly agree with this post, and I'm not going to read it all because I don't know why I saved it in the first place. I didn't even upvote it. So I guess I'm just talking at this point. I left the theater not really understanding who she is or what she stands for. That's what I'm talking about. This guy didn't watch the movie. It sounds like a comprehension issue. It's pretty much the entire film showing us how broken she is by her trauma and pain, losing everything, yet despite that, her instinct, when forced to make split-second decisions to honor what her parents wanted for her and to do good. As for what she stands for, she doesn't, not like Clark stands for something. Supergirl had a lot of arguable faults, but Kara as a character is pretty much one of the few things that got completely right. There you go. Book Rex for Quest Fantasy. You're okay with Lobo being saved by a little girl, but not Lobo helping out Supergirl? Can't people just help each other out? It would be boring if Supergirl could just do everything. Truth. Okay, well, I guess I'm done here. This is a long video, bro. It was just talking, but I mean, we're at the end, so I can say now, right? Like I can take a long time between what I say, right? Like like what else do I have to say? I guess, well, I went to the Supergirl Reddit after I watched it, and I saw all the people that were happy to see it. There was like a girl in a wheelchair, And I was like, wow, that's what I'm talking about. This movie has like an audience that it just didn't reach. I think, like, it just didn't. I just feel like it never had a real chance. Like, it never got off the ground and started running. But if it did, I think that it would be good companion to the Superman movie. I liked all the flashbacks. Superman's performance in this movie is good too. I think he's a very good Superman overall. W actor, and yeah, um, meow. I guess I'm out of stuff to say. So it was fun. Thank you for watching. I know my awesome fiance probably got this far, so thanks Big R. I appreciate it. If anyone else did, I guess leave a comment that says what up. I don't know. I don't got viewers. I don't keep it 100. But yeah, I turned my fans off to make this video, and I've been sitting here for like 30 minutes just talking, and it's like 97 degrees out right now, and I'm mad hot, so I gotta go. I gotta blast on some Jimmy Neutron shrimp. You feel me? Bye.